the Flatt and Scruggs Grand Ole Opry Show, brought to you by Martha White Mills. Millers of Martha White hot rise flour, cornmeal, and cake mixes. And Pet Milk Company, makers of pet evaporated milk. First choice of good cooks. Now, here's the old boy does all the talking for the Foggy Mountain Boys. We've been calling him Snow White and other things, but he looks more like Mother Goose's goose. Lester Flatt.
Oh, he's run out of jokes, fellas. We're going to have to kindly talk to him, fix him up. Much obliged to you, T. Tommy. Howdy, friends and neighbors. A special great big howdy to you. Welcome to Martha White's Grand Ole Opry Show. Let's listen to Paul Warren, the old fiddle, and Twinkle, Little Star. Mighty fine, Paul. Much obliged to you. Twinkle, Little Star. If we can get Cousin Jake's partner to kind of start us off here, Curly and myself would like to do a number entitled I'm Crying My Heart Out Over You. Now somewhere the music's playing soft and low, and a stranger holds the one I love so. I was blind, I could not see that you meant the world to me, but like a fool I stood and watched you go. Now I'm crying my heart out over you. Those blue eyes, now they smile at someone. Ever since you went away, I die a little more each day, for I'm crying my heart out over you. Each night I climb the stairs up to my room. It seems I hear you whisper in the gloom. I miss your picture on the wall and your footsteps in the hall, while I'm crying my heart out over you. Now I'm crying my heart out over you. Those blue eyes, now they smile at someone new. Ever since you went away, I die a little more each day, for I'm crying my heart out over you. Earl Scruggs joined in and helped us. I never know when he's going to sing. He just sings when he wants to anyway. Now let's visit the Martha White kitchen and see something that would look mighty fine on your dinner table during the holiday.
Martha White date nut loaf. Some like it better than fruitcake because it's not quite as rich and heavy. And to tell you something about it, here's Miss Ann Abbey of Martha White Kitchens.
Thank you, Tommy. Martha White's date nut loaf is especially fine for the holidays because you can have it ready to bake in no time.
That alone would sell me on baking Martha White date loaf for Christmas dinner. In the oven, quick and easy, with Martha White self-rising flour with hot rise. The Mix-O-Matic blend that has so much of the mixing work already done for you. Look how high and light it rises when hot rise feels the heat of your oven. Full of dates and nuts to make it a real holiday favorite. Now here's the recipe leaflet that tells you how to make it, lady. A brand new one called Home for the Holidays. And to get your free copy, send a postcard to Martha White, Box 58, Nashville, Tennessee. And for better baking the year-round, from biscuits and yeast breads to the finest cakes and pies, always use Martha White self-rising flour with hot rise. Goodness gracious, it's good.
Now you bake better biscuits, cakes, and pies. Oh, Martha White self-rising flour, the one all-purpose flour. Martha White self-rising flour has got hot rise. Oh, I'm gonna leave this country, but I'm going around this world. Oh, I'm gonna leave this country for the sake of one little girl. Oh, I ain't gonna work tomorrow. I ain't gonna work next day. Oh, I ain't gonna work tomorrow, or it may be a rainy day. Don't you hear my banjo ring? Don't you hear that mournful sound? Don't you hear those pretty girls laughing, standing on the cool, cool ground? Oh, I ain't gonna work tomorrow. I ain't gonna work next day. Oh, I ain't gonna work tomorrow, or it may be a rainy day. Oh, I'll hang my head in sorrow, but I'll hang my head in pride. Oh, I'll hang my head in sorrow as my darling passes by. Oh, I ain't gonna work tomorrow. I ain't gonna work next day. But I ain't gonna work tomorrow, or it may be a rainy day. Oh, I ain't gonna work tomorrow. I ain't gonna work next day. But I ain't gonna work tomorrow, or it may be a rainy day. Well, little number entitled I Ain't Gonna Work Tomorrow. real fine, Earl. Earl, let's do that for our boss man visiting with us, A.O. Stinson. He used to go by A.O. He's better known as Slim now, if you notice that. Uncle Josh, let's make some dedications.
All right, Lester, we'd like to remember Mrs. Roy Giles, and especially for her dad, who's 80 years old, Mr. and Mrs. Charlie Dickerson, Margaret Strass, Wilfred Goebel, Mr. and Mrs. Matt McCarter, Mr. and Mrs. Fred Moore, Mr. and Mrs. Dave Burgess, Mrs. Jessie Polk, Mrs. Herman Newell, the Hooper family, and Mr. and Mrs. Bernie Bass.
Sometime we'd like to gang around and sing one of the real old favorites. Lord, I'm coming home. I've wandered far away from God. Now I'm coming home. The path of sin too long I've trod. Lord, I'm coming home. Coming home, coming home, never more to roam. Open wide thine arms of love, Lord, I'm coming home. I've wasted many a precious year. Now I'm coming home. I now repent with bitter tears. Lord, I'm coming home. Coming home, coming home, never more to roam. Open wide thine arms of love, Lord, I'm coming home. Lord, I'm coming home. Neighbors, we hope you enjoyed that one. We haven't had a pie on the program in a good while. Let's see what they can do about that over in the Martha White kitchen.
Lest we can have a pie in the oven faster than you can get up a good appetite for one. An unusual pie, too, made the easy way with Martha White hot rise flour and cornmeal mix. And to tell you how, here's Miss Ann Abbey of Martha White Kitchens.
Thank you, Tommy. Martha White's lemon rub pie combines flour and cornmeal and reminds you of chess pie.
Reminds me of all the good pies I've ever tasted, all wrapped up in one. Combine Martha White flour and meal and sugar in a bowl. Then you add the liquid, a mixture of eggs, melted butter, milk, grated lemon rind, and lemon juice. Make your pastry with Martha White hot rise flour, too. You can do it even if you've never even thought seriously about baking a pie before. Bake it until it's very brown on the top, kind of chewy like chess pie. I guarantee you'll like it. Send today for this recipe leaflet that gives you the whole story on Martha White lemon rub pie. To get your free copy, send a postcard to Martha White, Box 58, Nashville, Tennessee. And remember, to make all your baking easier, use Martha White self-rising flour and cornmeal mix with hot rise. Goodness gracious, they're good.
For the finest cornbread you can bake, get Martha White self-rising meal, hot rice self-rising meal, Martha White self-rising meal, for goodness sake. That's one time the Jew's harp didn't work. That's an old favorite there called the Wildwood Flower.
Discontent. You say that I'm always to blame, but after you left me alone there, I'll be blue, my life won't be the same. You live in a world all your own, a world that I wish we could share, but I guess it's too late 'cause you're leaving. I'll be blue, but I know you don't care. Someday you'll regret your mistake, dear, just as sure as the stars in the sky. You will ask me to try and forgive you, but when I leave, you can call that goodbye. You live in a world all your own, a world that I wish we could share, but I guess it's too late 'cause you're leaving. I'll be blue, but I know you don't care.
Hey, War, forget the Josh.
What's
War,
that?
forget the
What?
Josh.
War,
forget the Josh. War.
Oh, good.
No, boys, War.
Oh, come on.
Well, with a little training, he'd make a good idiot, wouldn't he?
That's your friend there, Jake. Thank you very much, neighbors. Before we do our next sacred number, we'd like to take just a quick look at the songbook and, of course, show you what it looks like, tell you a little about it, tell you how you can get one. If you plan to get one, be sure and kind of rush it up a little bit. They're really going fast. This book has about 35, 40 pictures of all the fellas and their families, along with the words to about 40 songs, I believe, in all. Some of the old-time sacred numbers, and a page of banjo instructions by Earl Scruggs that might help some of you beginners on the old 5-string. Now, here's all you have to do to get one is send 50 cents and a 3-cent stamp. Don't forget your stamp. 50 cents and a 3-cent stamp. Address it to Flatt and Scruggs Songbook, Post Office Box 58. That's Post Office Box 58, Nashville, Tennessee. I'm on my way to Canaan's land. I'm on my way to Canaan's land. I'm on my way to the land. I'm on my way.
Praise the Lord.
I'm on my way. Now, sister, don't go. If sister don't go, it won't hinder me.
Won't hinder me.
If sister don't go,
If sister don't go,
it won't hinder me.
Won't hinder me.
If sister don't go,
If sister don't go,
it won't hinder me. I'm on my way.
Thank the Lord.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
I'm on my way
to Canaan's land.
to Canaan's land.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way
to
Canaan's land.
I'm on my way.
to Canaan's land. I'm on my way. Praise the Lord.
I'm on my way. Now if you don't go,
If you don't go,
it won't hinder me.
It won't hinder me.
If you don't go,
If you don't go,
it won't hinder me.
Won't hinder me.
If you don't go,
If you don't go,
it won't hinder me. I'm on my way.
Yes, my Lord.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way
I'm on my way
to Canaan's land.
to Canaan's land.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way
Canaan's land.
to Canaan's land.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way to Canaan's land. I'm on my way. Praise the Lord. I'm
On my way. I'm on my way to Canaan's land. Folks, if you've got a sweet tooth like I have, you'll really enjoy seeing what the pet milk folks have fixed up for us tonight. Just watch and see what I mean.
Did you ever see such good-looking candy and cookies? Rich, chocolatey, delicious. Well, these are just a few of the good things you can make with the Pet Milk Festive Touch recipes. Once you try them, you'll see why I've been telling you Pet is so much better for your cooking than ordinary thin milk. You'll see why Pet, the milk with twice the country cream in every drop, blends better, creams better, and turns out the smoothest, fudgiest candy ever. The kind of old-time fudge that has that rich as cream taste. Yes, Pet makes it easy to add a festive touch, whether you're fixing for a party or just making a treat for the family. Look for the Pet Milk Festive Touch recipes featured this month in many national magazines and also at your grocer's pet milk display. These special recipes will show you how to make fudge, cookies, candies, and easy no-fail desserts by using Pet, the milk with twice the country cream in every drop. Be sure to try those Pet Milk Festive Touch recipes, friends. They're easy and delicious.
A rolling stone, my darling, like a gypsy I roam from place to place. But you never came to me, how happy I would be just to look again on your smiling face. Now if I should wander back tonight, would you be waiting? Would your eyes be filled with love's own tender light? Would your arms be empty, dear? Would you thrill to find me near? Would you love me if I'd wander back tonight? Last night I dreamed that you and I were back together. I held your hand so gently in my own. Heard you say we'd never part as I pressed you to my heart. Then I woke in tears to find myself alone. Now if I should wander back tonight, would you be waiting? Would your eyes be filled with love's own tender light? Would your arms be empty, dear? Would you thrill to find me near? Would you love me if I'd wander back tonight? I should wander back tonight, would you be waiting? Would your eyes be filled with love's own tender light? Would your arms be empty, dear? Would you thrill to find me near? Would you love me if I'd wander back tonight? Oh, I'm telling you, Jake was showing sick a thing or two on that mallet, wasn't he? That's really some hot run. Neighbors, that kind of winds things up. We've enjoyed being with you a whole lot. We hope you'll remember next week we'll be calling on you again at this same time. One thing we don't want you to never forget, and that's when you're down at the store doing a little grocery shopping. Always remember the names to ask for. That's Martha White and Pet Milk. Much obliged to you for being with us. Good night, everybody. Come in, Dad.
Bye-bye, Dad. Be sure to join us again at the same time next week, good friends, when Martha White Mills, millers of Martha White self-rising flour, cornmeal and cake mixes, and Pet Milk Company, makers of Pet evaporated milk, will again bring you the Flatt and Scruggs Grand Ole Opry Show. Now here's the Flatt and Scruggs Grand Ole Opry Show. Starring Lester Flatt, Earl Scruggs, and all the Foggy Mountain Boys. Brought to you by Martha White Mills, millers of Martha White self-rising flour, cornmeal, and cake mixes, and Pet Milk Company, makers of Pet evaporated milk. Hey, now. Now, here's the old boy that does all the talking for the Foggy Mountain Boys. A little down in the mouth, as you'll notice, his lower lip's hanging a little extra low. Him and Gladys had a few words. And what happened was Gladys got all of her words in, but he didn't get a chance to use his. Lester Flatt. Come on down.
Oh, thank you, T-Tommy. Much obliged to you, and howdy, friends and neighbors. It's real good to be back with you. We certainly hope everybody over at your place is feeling real fine. And you're ready to join in with us here for Martha White's Grand Ole Opry Show. Paul Warren, if you're ready, let's fiddle a little. What do you say? Well, I wonder how the old folks are. I wonder if they'll miss me when I'm. I wonder if they pray for the boy who went away and left the dear old parents all alone. Now you can hear the cattle lowing in the lane. You can almost see the fields of the grass green. You can almost hear them cry as they kiss their boy goodbye. I wonder how the old folks are alone. Just a village and a homestead on the farm, and a mother's love to shield you from all harm. A sweetheart brave and true, the place we love so dear. Just a village and a homestead on the farm. Now you can hear the cattle lowing in the lane. You can almost see the fields of the grass green. You can almost hear them cry as you kissed her boy goodbye. I wonder how the old for the boy who went away and left his dear old parents all alone. Now you can hear cattle lowing in the lane. You can almost see the fields of the grass green. You can almost hear them cry as you kiss the boy goodbye. I wonder how the old folks are at home. I wonder how the old folks are at home. It's about supper time over in the Martha White kitchen, so let's go over and see what we're going to have tonight. What do you say?
Here it is, Les. Martha White hot rise biscuits and country ham and French fries in a basket. Take a look at this, with a fruit salad for extra zip. That's such an inspiring sight, it makes you want to go out to the smokehouse and cut a ham right now. And to tell you how to make such a inspiring biscuit, here is Miss Donna Ingram of Martha White Kitchens. Donna?
Right, Tommy. Just add shortening and milk to Martha White self-rising flour with hot rise.
Did you get that, lady? Just add shortening and milk to Martha White's self-rising flour with hot rise. It's the Mix-O-Matic blend that has so much of the mixing work already done for you. No risky pinches of salt, soda, or baking powder to add. Martha White's Mix-O-Matic blend of Western wheat flour makes your biscuit dough lively, springy, and tasty. Soft wheat flour makes it whiter, lighter, and fluffier. And hot rise, the miracle leavening agent in Martha White, makes those biscuits pop up there so high and light you'll be amazed. Try some ham and biscuits, ladies, and be sure to make those biscuits with Martha White self-rising flour with hot rise. Goodness gracious, it's good.
Now you bake better biscuits, cakes, and pies. Hold Martha White self-rising flour, the one all-purpose flour. Martha White self-rising flour, you got hot rise. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care what you do anymore. You played with my heart right from the start, and I don't care anymore. With our entitled I Don't Care Anymore. That's got 'em, Earl Scruggs. That's real fine. That's just like a good Martha White biscuit. You can't beat it, I'm telling you. Earl Scruggs, now. What do you want, son?
Pick.
You want a pick? Earl, he's drawing back here with his mantle and says he wants to pick.
Put him on.
Put him on? Take him right over to that mic. It's just down to just about his size. What are you going to pick?
Foggy Mountain Station.
Foggy Mountain Special. Let's hear it. My dog, he wasn't kidding, was he, fellas? When he said he wanted to pick. Come back over here just a minute. Let's tell all these folks your name. You want to tell them? All right.
My name's Ricky Scruggs.
Ricky Scruggs. And you're how old?
7 years old.
7 years old. You're originally from up about Louisiana, Kentucky, but now living in Goodlettsville, Tennessee, right?
Right.
Ah, you done a fine job. Have a seat over there. We're going to be calling you back in just a little bit. Now let's visit the Martha White kitchen again to see something I always have a craving for. Martha White hot rice hush puppies.
Here's the way to make good hush puppies easily, lady. Martha White self-rising cornmeal mix with hot rice. And since there's not much fishing going on at this time of year, here's our young lady from Martha White Kitchens, Miss Donna Ingram, to tell you what they're mighty good with. Donna?
Try hush puppies and fried shrimp. It's a pleasant change from the usual wintertime meal.
And here's the ingredients for perfect hush puppies. Martha White self-rising cornmeal mix with hot rice, plus a tad of flour, milk or water, chopped onion, and an egg. Have the batter ready to drop in the skillet as soon as the shrimp gets done. It's easy to mix because you don't have to add any risky pinches of salt, soda, or baking powder when you make Martha White hush puppies. Hot rice, the miracle leavening agent, makes your Martha White hush puppies high and light, tender and good, mighty fine with fresh fried shrimp and a tossed salad. Listen, friends, send for the free recipe leaflet that tells you how to make hush puppies and some other mighty fine Martha White hot rice cornbreads. To get your free copy, send a postcard to Martha White, Box 58, Nashville, Tennessee. And remember, for hush puppies or any other kind of cornbread, use the meal that makes it so easy. Martha White self-rising cornmeal mix with hot rice. Goodness gracious, it's good.
For the fine cornbread you can take, get Martha White self-rising meal. Hot rice self-rising meal. Martha White self-rising meal, for goodness sake.
Hate to see the rain fall on my window pane. Hate reminds me of the day you went away. Now I do yearn and pray for your return, and help drive these rainy clouds away. Here, take my sunshine on you, but you left a sweet memory of the happy times we've made. But I still love you yet, and I wonder if you ever think of me. And dreams your face is all I see. Do you ever think of me? Are you wishing you were with me just once more? Could you ever be the same as the day I changed your name? Could you love me as you did before? Here, take my sunshine, but you left a sweet memory of the happy times we've made. But I still love you yet, and I wonder if you ever think of me.
Oh, that's real good, Curly. Thank you very much. You took my sunshine all with you.
There's rabbit in the log and I ain't got my dog. How will I get him? I know. I'll get me a fire and a twisted in his hair. That's how I'll get him. I know. I know. I know. I know. That's how I'll get him. I know. I'll get me a fire and a twisted in his hair. That's how I'll get him. I know. I'm going down the track, hold up my back, so now my shooting at a dawn. Just a little ways ahead, there's Farmer's shed. That's where I'll listen where he bones. Where he bones, where he bones, where he bones, where he bones. That's where I'll listen where he bones. Just a little ways ahead, there's Farmer's shed. That's where I'll listen where he bones. There's rabbit in the log and I ain't got my dog. How will we get him? I know. I'll get me a fire and a twist in his hair. That's how I'll get him. I know. I know. I know. Yes, I know. Me too. That's how I'll get him. I know. I'll get me a fire and a twist in his hair. That's how I'll get him. I know.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah?
You know some talking about that cooking over there and hush puppies over there in the
Yes,
White White
fine,
kitchen.
bud.
Woo, boy, made me hungry. Speaking of eating, though, you ought to be with me yesterday. I went over to Curly's Seckler and eat supper.
Eat supper with
Yeah,
Curly?
eat supper with old Curly,
He
yeah.
didn't invite me.
He didn't.
No, he didn't.
Well, I don't see why he didn't. No, he had plenty to eat. He had 1,000 things on the table.
Now, wait a minute. 1,000 things.
Yeah.
Well, name me a few of them.
999 beans and an onion.
Before we do a sacred number, let us take a quick look at the Flatt and Scruggs songbook. Show you a little bit about it, tell you a little about it, tell you how you can get one in case you'd like to have it. It has a page of banjo instructions by Earl Scruggs. He put this in there especially for you beginners on the old 5-string. thought it might help you some. It also has 35 or 40 pictures of all the fellas and their families, along with the words to about 35 or 40 songs. Here's all you have to do to get one is send 50 cents and a 3-cent stamp. Address it to Flatt and Scruggs Songbook, Post Office Box 58. That's Post Office Box 58, Nashville, Tennessee. We'd like to gang around and do one side of our latest Columbia record. And let's do this for Ricky. He come up to me a while ago and he said, you know, he said, I like that song that you all do called Go Home. Let's do it for him. What do you say? While drinking alone in a tavern one day, my eyes they hardly could see. I heard a kind voice ringing so loud and clear, and here's what the voice said to me. Go home, go home, go home, go home, and kneel by your bedside and pray. Go home, go home, go home, go home. God will answer your prayers today. I staggered across the room to the door. I almost fell on the floor. I'm sure there was laughter, but I could not hear, for the words that still ring in my ear. Go home, go home, go home, go home, and kneel by your bedside and pray. Go home, go home, go home, go home. God will answer your prayers today. God sobered my mind and He saved my soul. He erased my thoughts from all care. Then back to the tavern I preached all these words, was the words that still ring in my ear. Go home, go home, go home, go home, and kneel by your bedside and pray. Go home, go home, go home, go home. God will answer your prayers today. The crowd started leaving with heads bowed so low as the bartender picked up the key. As he locked the door, he murmured these words, was the same words that God spoke to me. Go home, go home, go home, go home, and kneel by your bedside and pray. Go home, go home, go home, go home. God will answer your prayers today. Well, that answers a word of request on the program, a number entitled Go Home. Now let's take a minute to bring you a message from the folks at Pet Milk Company.
Fresh country cream. Golden good country cream.
And there's twice the country cream in every drop of Pet, Pet, Pet.
That's why Pet, America's first evaporated milk, does rich things for your cooking no thin milk could ever do. See these pork chops baked in creamy gravy, swirling with rich pan juices? Don't expect just any milk to blend so smoothly. The brand to use is Pet. Does your family like lavishly creamy homemade candies, deep, thick chocolate frosting? You make it rich this way, with the milk with twice the country cream in every drop. For creaminess, richness, blendability, the brand to cook with, the brand to get is Pet.
For there's twice the country cream in every drop of Pet, Pet, Pet.
Thank you so much, and I do hope you folks will remember to pick up some of that good pet milk at your grocery this week for sure. Well, it's time now to call on our special guest, little Ricky again. Ricky, you all drove back and ready to go? What you gonna do for us this time?
Ruby.
Ruby, that's a good. Ricky, thank you so much, and you hurry back to see us. Paul, if you will, we could stand about 45 seconds worth of fiddling, banjo picking, stuff like that. What's that? Fine, fellas, thank you very much, neighbors. That's just about all she wrote. We got to be run along. Remember, next week we'll be calling on you again along about this same time. Be sure and join us then, won't you? And always remember the names to ask for when you're down at the store. Ask for Martha White and Pet Milk. You'll be mighty glad you did. Much obliged to you. Good night, everybody.
Yes, I had you fixed up there with some ham and biscuit, but the boys in the band took care of it for you.
I was afraid of that.
Have a French fry, Dad. Friends, be sure to join us again at the same time next week when Martha White Mills, millers of Martha White hot rise flour, cornmeal, and cake mixes, and Pet Milk Company, makers of Pet evaporated milk, will again bring you the Flatt and Scruggs Grand Ole Opry Show.
Scenes of my childhood, and fond memory appears, precious memories, how they linger, how they ever flood my soul, in the stillness of the midnight, precious sacred scenes unfold.